Welcome to the AA VFX 73 channel, and this is Coffee Catch Up, and this is day 46. Quick audio check. Welcome to the AA VFX 73 channel, and this is Coffee Catch Up, and this is day 46. And we've got audio. Gain's a bit crap, a bit fizzy. But quick test stream, guys, just enjoying a cup of coffee in for work about 1 o'clock, so I'm just popping in. I haven't done a live in 2 or 3 months. A few things happened over the last couple of months. Stevie, how you doing, man? Welcome. How you doing, man? How are you, Stevie? Nice to see you, man. Haven't done one of these in a couple of months now, so I'm a bit rusty. So forgive me while I look absolutely terrible, no hair, unshaven, but feeling good. Might not be looking good, but feeling good, man. How are you? How's things been, man? Nice to see you, man. What have you been up to? Hope you're keeping well. Forget my web camera's actually there. As I said, haven't been all good. You'll be fine. Yeah, I think so. Look, it's falling out anyway. Yeah, so as I said, I haven't been streaming for a good long while, and there are reasons for that, which I'm not going to share in this particular catch up. But in time, I will. Partly because I've been gone back to Sheffield after a 14-year break, enjoying it, but it does take up an awful lot of my time, so I can't commit to 2 and 3 hour, 4 hour streams. PS4 had problems. But HDD finally packed in. Yeah, they do, man. They do pack up, so they do. If you backed up everything, if you backed up all your saves to the PS Plus cloud, you'll be fine, because you can just download all your saves back to the new hard drive when you get it put in. It does mean you lose all the game. Well, you do lose game installs. You do lose the game saves, but you can back up the game saves anyway. You have to reinstall all your games and download them again off the physical and media, which takes a bit of time and it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, they do die, mate. It's just like PC hard drives, they pack up an awful lot as well. So yeah, look, these things are sent to test us, man. Yeah, so enjoying the chefing after a 14-year break. Which is nice. I will not do retail anymore. Pain in the arse. I'm done with retail. I'm going back to what I trained at. It's more comfortable for the old brain, I think. So a bit of a break, which is all good. New job. What else has been going on? God, there's been so much going on the last wee while, but again, because I haven't been live so much, it's hard to remember. Actually, I haven't bought a game in so long now. I've been picking up the PS Plus games for each month, but you use your HDD out of your PS3 and installed it into your PS4. Yeah, that'll work as well. Yeah, absolutely. But I actually sold my PS3. So we all need a break, buddy, and a fresh start now and again. Yeah, I do. I frequently end up doing that, man. So I do, because I put out so much, and it's not so much. It's not quantity over quality, although sometimes it does transpire. Some of my rage quit seems to be a bit like that. But no, I got quite comfortable in doing some of the upload stuff and went back to a few of the tutorials. You know, Stevie, the tutorials I used to do, they're still popular, so I kept doing them. Got got quite cozy and quite comfortable doing the uploads, because unlike the streaming where if I suddenly get a call into work or I go and have to run an errand, I have to stop the stream, which is frustrating. Gemma Journey's Grace, how you doing, Gemma? Nice to see you. Good morning. What time is it now? It's 20 to 12. How you doing, Gemma? Nice to see you. It's nice to be live again after so long, to be quite honest now, because I haven't done one of these catch-ups in a long time now. It must be 3 months. It could be 2 months, 3 months. Day 45 was the last one, I think. So day 46, it's time to catch up with the community. So yeah, I'm just enjoying my coffee, which is Americano, black. How you doing, Gemma? How's things? Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're doing. I'm doing very well, thanks. How's the channel going for you? Hope it's doing well. Hope you continue to grow. Hope you're continuing to grow. I am. My channel's growing now. It's growing in views. Not growing so much in subscribers, but that's fine. That's just the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, it's doing well. I'm getting about 5,000 views a month, which is nice. Yeah, nice to see you too, Gemma. Yeah, I like that sometimes I can't be all streaming or that, because it does get to you. Yeah, you know, you can do. I enjoy doing the content that I do. I got out to the habit of going live for a wee while. As I said, I will get to that in the future stream. There's a few things happened personally in my life which I'm not gonna reveal live. I'm quite an outgoing person, but I don't like to put my personal life, in terms of family life, on YouTube. There's a separation between what I do here and what personal life. So but as I said, yeah, uploads are easier to do. I can record a bit of gameplay, I can go to work and come back, I can do the sort of post-production, I can do all the editing stuff and then put the titles on. So I can stagger the work instead of having to sit in front of the PC for 2 and 3 hours and then worry about getting interrupted. So yeah, I am looking forward very much to Christmas, Gemma. On my new job. It was touch and go there for a while now. I was stuck on emergency tax for 10 weeks and I was worried about whether or not the revenue would actually sort that out. So this week it's all good and dusted. I've got all that tax back now, so I've had a bit of catching up to do now. So thanks very much for the share, Gemma. Yeah, I've had catching up over the last couple of days, doing Christmas shopping, getting this done, getting the KK presents done and all that now. So it's all been done. I can relax now for a bit now that my pay is effectively right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Christmas. Now I wasn't, because as far as I was concerned, there's going to be no Christmas because my pay's in the shits, you know. Yeah, thanks for the share, Gemma. I can do with all the shares that I can get, to be quite honest. I was in terms of supporting other channels, which I have been doing in the background. Not everyone, not all through, because I'm subscribed to so many channels. It'd be nearly impossible for me to get to absolutely everyone. But I was in on Elite Delta Force David channel last night, and I was one of his first members on his channel, and he gave me a fantastic shout out. So he did, and he highlighted all the tutorials as well, which no other supporter has actually done that before. I mean, I've been into channels that support, and no one ever before has actually revealed the inner contents of the channel in the way that he did. So he promptly got a membership from me. So big shout out to Elite Delta Force for doing that. Fair dues to you, mate, if you are watching, or you do watch this on the playback. So and there's all my Streamlab elements coming up there now. 3 in a row. Jesus, I must slow those down. That's actually a good idea, Gemma, to do a playlist right at the top, or a brand new one to prepare. That's actually very good now, because there's a lot of things that can affect right through the range of people with that sort of style and nature. So yeah, absolutely, that's actually a very good idea. That'll do well, Gemma. That'll do very well. Yeah, not just the autistic spectrum, but a lot of people just can't organise Christmas. I know without my wife, I wouldn't have first clue how to prepare Christmas on my own. So, like being a man, we can't multitask very well. Women are fantastic at multitasking. So she holds the reins as far as that. She's financially very good. I'm financially very crap with money. She's great at budgeting. She's always in that ear, and sometimes it goes in that ear and it goes out that ear. But yeah, I wouldn't have a first clue how to prepare myself for Christmas, and let alone the family. So excellence always comes in twos. So I'm glad I have that anyway. But yeah, that playlist is a very good, and that'll do well, Gemma. That will do well. But your channel does very well anyway. So you don't need me to tell you that anyway. So what have I asked for Christmas? That's a very good question. There's two parts really to that now. One half I have myself, and the other half. And one of the reasons that I stopped streaming was my PC isn't powerful enough to do some of the high-end games. So I need both a power supply and a new graphics card. So the power supply I've managed to pick up. Graphics cards are notoriously expensive and sought after at the moment with the silicon shortage. So I've asked for money to go towards a new graphics card. So, but I'll probably have to wait until January for that. My birthday is 22nd of January anyway. So I will have the first lot of that for Christmas, and the second lot will be for my birthday. So a brand spanking new graphics card for my PC. And that means ultimately I can go back to my PC gameplay, which I've done previously, but sometimes the graphics card just cuts out or makes the stream very laggy. The PC can't cope with it. So in a nutshell, a new graphics card. Yeah. But yeah, kids are looked after. It's secondary, you know. What games do I have on my PC? What have I actually bring up the desktop here? What have I got? Yeah, I'll tell you there now. Hopefully this won't. I've got, what have I got? I've got Sonic titles. I've got Sonic Lost World. For some reason crashes the whole time. Case in point, graphics card. I've got Doom, the original Doom, 93. I've got Doom 2. A lot of retro titles. I've got a lot of program emulation. So if you watch me on the channel, which I know you guys have anyway, I do a lot of emulation stuff. So I've got all the Dreamcast games, PS1 games, a selection of PS2 games, Nintendo GameCube stuff, some Nintendo DS. Yes, I've heard the graphics cards are expensive. Oh, you can pay anything from 500 up to 1,000, up to 2,500, depending on how much your PC can actually take. Some of them are like huge bricks, like, you know, but they're mad money. They're mad money. I've asked for some Star Wars things. Nice. Can't go wrong with Star Wars. Cannot go wrong with Star Wars at all. What other games do I have there, Stevie? Yeah, God, I'd really have to go back. I've got the Halo trilogy, lots of retro games. I've even got Doctor Who's Eternity Clock, which I call the Eternity Cock because it's so bad. There's very few games for Doctor Who that are actually good. They always end up to be crap, unfortunately. So got that as well. What else have I got? Oh God, so many, Stevie, that I can't actually remember. I've got one or two that I have, which again don't run at full speed. What one did I pick up there the other day? Oh yeah, Aliens Colonial Marines I picked up there the other day on Steam, but again it doesn't run because my graphics card isn't up for it. So that's a notoriously bad game anyway. Not because it's not a bad game, it's just it's it's one of those Sega games that either works or it doesn't work, and some parts are good and some parts are just so hard you can't get past anyway. Haven't watched Doctor Who in a long time. Oh look, Stevie, I've done a couple of reviews which you're more than welcome to watch, but oh my god, it's not what it was, mate. It really, and we've discussed this on streams with you before, it's not what it was, mate. Not to be sexist, nothing against Jodie Whittaker and some of the other stuff she's done, but she's not a Doctor Who. She really is not. Look, she's going soon. She's got 3 years out of it, so fair play to her for that. But she needs to go. Give her John Tom Baker's scarf that she'll probably trip over when she walks out the door. But nah, she needs to go. She needs to go. Turning down the settings on some of the games. Yeah, I've gone down to the lowest settings, man, and it's the resolution then suffers as well. Yeah, and you don't want to detract your audience because all they have to watch is a mountain of shit on the screen as well. So I will get there. You will get there. As I said, I would have liked the graphics card during the summer. But pay and work commitments, I couldn't afford it, so I just had to wait. 3 years already. I know she's done 3 seasons. Here's one for you. I'm not going to go too much into who, but you consider most seasons when they record them, they used to be one consecutively every single year. There'd be 13 episodes. This current one, which is running a trend, it's basically a story arc of 6 episodes. That's all they're doing is 6 episodes. So whether that's budget cuts, or I'd say it's just budget cuts basically, they're not going to run with 13 episodes, or that's not going to be watched. And each and every single year the ratings have declined. Here's a little bit of TV trivia for you. So when it started back, which was March 2005, Chris Eccleston's first episode was watched by 10.3 million viewers. And now the start of this season, which is 13 years later, is 4.6. So somewhere along the lines, it's lost about 6.5 million viewers. So take that as you will, take that as you will. It is what it is. The proof is in the pudding, and it's been watched, and it's not what it was. Peter Capaldi was good. Peter Capaldi was a die-hard fan. He played it very much like John Pertwee. John Pertwee played the role from 1970 to 73. So he was good. Wurzel Gummidge, if you don't know who I'm talking about. So, yeah. Yeah, I stopped watching Doctor Who after David Tennant and Matt Smith. Yeah, Gemma, my wife did the same. She stopped after David Tennant. She saw The 11th Hour, which was Matt Smith's debut, and she didn't like him. So subsequently, she didn't watch after that. So yeah, because she didn't like the sort of pomposity. She didn't like the sort of Englishman. Because he's no disrespect to the fella, he's a little upper class, if you like. He's not, he's not like a working class northerner or a Sussex fella. He's obviously bred in Englishness, and he comes across a little bit pompous, which for some of his roles works out well, but for some people it's not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, I did enjoy Matt Smith. I've stuck with it. I mean, I'm a die-hard Who fan. I've been watching it since I was 5, I've been watching it since 1977 anyway. So, oh God, Wurzel Gummidge, that's going right back. A cup of tea and a slap of cake hands that way. And on that note, I'm out of fucking coffee now. I'll have to go and boil the kettle again now. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant now, brilliant. Interestingly enough, that actually only ran for a couple of seasons. I think that only ran for a couple of seasons. But again, it's one of them series that it gets repeated. It's like Star Trek, the original series. Things get repeated so much, and you think, God, they actually ran for years. They actually didn't. They only ran for a short amount of time. but we enjoyed them anyway. So, you know, yeah. So that's it now. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I really shouldn't do that on live streams, really, should I? Oh dear. So yeah, I won't ramble on about who too much if you guys don't want me to anyway. So how long have we been running for? We're running for about 11 minutes. I normally run the coffee catch-ups for about half an hour anyway, so if anyone... Actually, is it... No, so I've been talking for 21 minutes. My God. Didn't realise I was chatting on so long, I lost track. You do lose track. That's one of the things about going live. You do lose track of time. God, I can't believe we've been talking for 20 minutes now. It only seems about 5 or 10 minutes. That's because, you know, I haven't been live for so long, you know. I spend most of the time now at the PC editing stuff. Do you remember? Oh my God. Yes, Stevie, I do remember Supergram. Supergram, I do remember. I remember the theme, which was written by... it was written by the same singer-author who wrote the song, who wrote the title for Our Wiedersehen Pet. I can't, yeah. I'm not going to sing it, but yeah. Oh, that was funny. It was so camp and so cheesy. Yeah, it's one of those Saturday afternoon tea time programs, about 5:30 until 6 o'clock, you know, before the fucking Play Your Cards Right comes on and Family Fortunes, all that bullshit you watch on a Saturday evening. Yeah, super grand. Oh, so cheesy. LWT TV or Thames Television, I think, did that now. Yeah. Oh, look. Was it Billy Connolly? Was it? I didn't realise that was. I didn't realise that was Billy Connolly. Was it Billy Connolly that wrote that or sang that? My God, I didn't even know that. You've been rewatching Vampire Diaries and Charmed. Well, they're classic 90s, aren't they? Charmed. Did I watch Vampire Diaries? No, I tell you what I started to watch, and I watched a couple of seasons and I got bored of it now, was Supernatural. Yeah, I don't know why Streamlabs is saying 3 times combo. I don't know. Weird. It's probably something I'll have to look at. I'll have to look into my Streamlabs and my background stuff now, just to see what weird and wonderful things. He sang the song. He sang the song for Supergram. No, oh wow! No, I never knew it was Billy Connolly. I thought it was someone else. Yes, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Supergram. I thought you put Supergirl. I thought you put Supergirl in the chat originally when I looking at it. I had to look twice. Yeah, but Supergirl, I do remember that now. Yeah. She played the witch in Rent a Ghost. I think you'll find, Stevie, as well, if you've ever watched Rent a Ghost. That's going back even further now. That's me really showing me age. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I love the whole vampires, witches thing. Oh yeah, yeah, bit of supernatural stuff there now. I tell you what, I've started watching since it's come back is Dexter: New Blood. It's on episode 3 at the moment now. That's good. If you've ever liked that sort of stuff, Dexter Series 8 ended back in whatever time it was, 2017, 2018. And the last season, it wasn't as good as previous seasons, and I thought, oh, Dexter's coming back, see if it's any good, and it's actually really good. So, yeah, Jesus, we're going right back, yeah. Yeah, God, that was, yeah. Yeah, God, yeah, 70. I always remember Mr. Claypole. It's one of them. It's one of those kids' TV shows that once it ends, you never saw the other actors again. I love Dexter. Oh yeah, it's really good. Yeah. I remember, yeah, he had a bad time of it there. Now Michael C. Hall, he had cancer there for a bit. And then he played a family man in something in the UK. He actually played an Englishman, and I tell you what, he nailed the English accent. I forget what it was called, but it was really good. It's one of those things that ran over 7 or 8 episodes. I never got to see the end of it now, but yeah, you know, some people can just fit into any role that they're given, like, you know. But he's a good actor, like, you know. And I'm glad he's back into what he does well, you know. Because a lot of actors go into stuff that's not really suited for them, you know, and it doesn't really suit them. There you go, Jodie Whittaker, case in point. I think the only other thing that Jodie Whittaker was in precursor to Doctor Who was Broadchurch, which incidentally was written by Chris Chibnall, so that's where her audition came from. So anyway, that's history there now. We won't roll on how bad Jodie Whittaker is in the role. In fact, if you've watched any of my reviews on her, you know how I feel about her anyway. So anyway, we'll skip on that anyway. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, yeah, Dexter was good anyway. So what was it? Well, I've been talking to Gemma's Journey Grace and Samurai Stephen. If there's anyone else in the background that's been listening and wants to pop in on the chat, by all means do. More the merrier. Merrier even. Mm-hmm. I think David Tennant is like that. He can do any role. Oh god, David Tennant, absolutely. I'd seen him recently in that thing where he played the serial killer. Oh my god, man. Stone cold creepy. But again, yes, a case in point, Stevie. Yeah, whatever role he's in, whether it be Doctor Who, Casanova, any of the Hollywood movies he's done, which is Harry Potter and Fright Night. Yeah, he just do it. He's a very talented man, and he's a super humble guy anyway. Hollywood has not gone to his head, and I don't believe it ever will. But that just comes to down. I think his father is a sound fella, Sonny. But yeah, they don't always make them like that. Let me tell you, because Hollywood actors can be incredibly conceited, so they can. Thanks for the one like in the chat, guys. We're already 28 minutes into the stream. Sure, I've got a bit of time. I'm not in for work until 1 o'clock anyway, so I've got about an hour to kill. So I don't mind running a little longer. See if we get anyone else in on the chat. In fact, let me just share the stream. Just bear with me. That actually might have been handy for me to do at the beginning of the stream, not near the end of it, but never mind. Let me just share this now anyways. Just bear with. I'm sure if we don't get people in, it's actually absolutely no problem. In fact, what I generally get is that people generally watch me on catch up lately as well, so that's what I've been finding anyway. So it's a view as a view. I'll take all I can get anyway. So. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, it's hard to stream on a PC. I just can't seem to. There's a lot in it. There is a steep and stiff learning curve with PC, because you've got your Streamlabs or your Stream application, which projects you. You've got your overlays, which you can see all around the screen now. That takes time to learn. It's taking a single screen and then it's layering layers on top of that now, and you have certain things running, certain things not running. Make sure your microphone's on. Make sure there's a lot to it now. So there is, yeah, absolutely there is. And again, you need this sort of PC that can cope with multiple things going on at one time as well. And on top of that, you have to take into account that your game is running as well, which again is going to be the most intensive, labor intensive part of the stream. So you need a bit of a beast. I recommend having a beast of a PC. Now if you're just doing vlogs or anything like this, then you're fine, because all your elements take up processing power. But when you introduce something labor intensive such as the gameplay, yeah, it can be labor intensive. Absolutely. Yeah. Right guys, where are we? Let's have a look. Just go back into the live stream in there now. Okay, so we're about 32 minutes in. It's just myself and Stevie at the moment there now. So Stevie, I'm gonna knock down the stream now, buddy. I want to thank Samurai Steven and Gemma's Journey Grace for popping in on catch up day 46. I will start doing a few more of these. Oh, my PC is not good enough. I don't know, Stevie. I don't know what power you have, man. That's just one thing to consider. Depends what you have. But I'm sure yours could be powerful enough now. It's just a bit of a steep learning curve anyway. Right. I'm going to bid you all farewell. Have a great day, and I will see you all again soon. Again, thanks to Samurai Steven and Gemma's Journey Grace for popping in and saying hi. Right guys, I see you all again soon, and see you. Bye bye.